Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the beautiful Westin Bonaventure Hotel and Suites in beautiful downtown Los Angeles, where tonight Ed Holmes All-Star Promotions is proud to present the Battle of the Rising Stars. Tonight's fights are approved and sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission. The commissioner is John Carvelli. The executive officer is Andy Foster. Physicians assigned to ringside, Dr. Perlman Hicks and Dr. Rhonda Rand. Our timekeeper this evening is Willie Areola. Our judges are Zachary Young, Barry Druxman, Alejandro Rochin, and sharing referee and judging duties are Sharon Sands and Dr. Lou Barrett, who is recently been inducted into the California Boxing Hall of Fame. Tonight, our promoter is Ed Holmes. Our matchmaker is Pete Hironaka. I'm your ring announcer, Jim Fitzgerald. A reminder, due to the safety of the fighters, we ask that you please refrain from any flash photography during the bouts. We thank you for your cooperation. All right, fight fans, here we go. Now entering the ring, 4 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Entering the ring first, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Jared Papazian. And now, entering the ring, fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Terrion Ware. Fight fans, here we go. Now in the ring, 4 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by Cato's Auto Body and Joe Lombardo Bail Bonds. Introducing our referee in charge of this bout, Hall of Fame referee Dr. Lou Moret. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is wearing white trunks trimmed in black. He is training out of Seb's Boxing in Culver City by way of West Hills. He weighed in 147 pounds. His record undefeated, 2 wins, no losses, with both wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, he is dedicating this fight to a friend and family member of boxing who recently passed away, Rose Severda. Ladies and gentlemen, he is UFC veteran Jared the Jackhammer Papazian. his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He is wearing black trunks trimmed in white. He is training out of A4 Boxing in West LA by way of Hawthorne, California. He weighed in 144 pounds. Tonight, he is making his professional debut. He is also first time in the ring, coming out of the cage. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Terrion Ware. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, our referee, Dr. Lou Moret, to give final instructions.
Very nice. I'd like to welcome everyone tonight to All-Star Boxing's just fantastic evening here at the Bonaventure, and we're getting ready to start 4 rounds of boxing here live ringside, brought to you by Ed Holmes and All-Star Promotions. And it's just there's a great vibe in the room tonight, and as we get started here, I want to take a moment and introduce my co-host for the first bout of the evening, Ricky Parrish. How you doing, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, it's great to be here ringside, and Ricky, we brought you in here because we got a great bout with Jared Papazian, or Papazian, I think maybe is the correct statement or way to say it. But
I think so, yeah.
We saw him fight not long ago. He's 2-0. He's a big MMA fighter, but comes in with a couple knockouts and taking on Terrion Ware, who's making his boxing debut also out of the MMA. But you also have some experience. You're a kickboxer.
Yeah, I did some middleweight fights back in the 80s in the PKA, the Professional Karate Association.
Awesome. So, I mean, that's a little bit similar to kind of what you see these days, which is kind of the more the UFC kind of stuff now. But you guys were doing that back then, huh?
Yeah, we were.
Exactly, yeah. So cool. So you're watching the fight with us tonight. I've also got some other people with me who we'll get with in a minute. But again, welcome everybody that's joining us. I think we have 7 fights on the card this evening, this being the first. And as I said, we've seen Papazian here before. He's a strong fighter. He's actually won his first 2 boxing matches. Last one at the Doubletree Hotel in Ontario. He beat a guy named Benjamin Vinson, who was 1-4. And just before that, he fought right here, or I should say right here with All-Star Boxing at the Quiet Cannon in Montebello, and won his debut as well. So he looks strong, and he had a solid knockout that night. I was sitting here ringside and got to see that myself.
Ware's coming in. He looks like he's really starting to take some time and pace himself and looking for the openings on Papazian there.
Yeah, we're kind of unable to get much info on Ware yet, but again, being his boxing debut, but he's got quite a record as far as the MMA is concerned.
Yeah, he seems like he's really relaxed up there. He's pacing himself. He looks like he's kind of picking his shots.
Yeah, Terrion Ware in the black trunks. Terrion the Flash Ware.
Oh, a nice overhand right there by Ware.
They call him the Flash, and he's got 13 wins in the bantamweight class.
Ware's using his footwork. He looks like he's slipping quite a bit of those punches from Papazian.
Yeah, both fighters actually pretty even matched as far as the MMA side goes. So Papazian just has, a couple boxing matches under his belt.
Another overhand right there by Ware. Papazian looks like he's trying to dig in. He's got a nice overhand. He's hitting him again. Nice right hook there by Ware. Another right hook by Ware. Comes to the body, comes over top, and that's the end of the first round.
Yeah, Ware doing a fantastic job there of pushing the action right at the end, covering up, and pretty good footwork, as you said. Maybe ate a couple right at the end, but
he did. But the thing he was looking for the openings, and he was coming right inside Papazian's right hand, and he had a quick footwork, and when he stepped in, he slipped, and he kind of went over top and hit him with a nice hook.
Well, one of the things that Ed Holmes does well here at the All-Star Boxing, the Battle of the Rising Stars, it's called that for a reason. A lot of times it's young guys with not a lot of experience that are coming up in the boxing world right here in downtown LA. And the matchups are always pretty. They're very good at that. What they do in this Battle of the Rising Stars,
and both these guys look like they're kind of settling in here. Second round is kind of like second quarter in the football game. They're going to get in a little bit more before they get to the halftime.
Well, it's funny. A lot of the 4-round fights, the second round is pivotal, really. You either are either going to get a tie or some guy goes up 2 rounds to none.
Now Papazian's coming in. He's really starting to be the aggressor here. He's stepping in. He's throwing a lot of jabs. Another quick left hook there by Ware. Nice left hook. He's starting to feed him with that, and he's starting to hit him with that hook, and he sets him up for the overhand right.
Yeah, and Papazian, he's not a quitter. I mean, both of his fights, one went 3 rounds, the other was a KO in the first, so he's certainly capable.
Ware's got nice cover there. He's covering up. He's not getting hit by much with Papazian's punches. Every time Papazian comes in, he's kind of blocking it and getting doubled up, and it looks like he's trying to time himself there. It looks like Papazian's trying to set him up for something. Oh, another left there by Ware. Papazian's coming in now. He's being the aggressor. He's starting to come in.
Yeah, that's a little bit his style. His first boxing match at Quiet Cannon, he sort of paced himself a little bit and then came in just once I think he got the feel, got comfortable. And he's kind of doing that now. He's sort of mimicking the style of Terrion Ware.
Ware's slipping. Ware's got in there. He's covering up, and Papazian's hitting a lot of glove there. He's not hitting much of the target. It looks like every time Ware comes in, when he backs up, he's throwing that left hook, and then he comes and follows with the right. Another left, another right by Ware.
Well, I'm glad I'm not responsible for counting punches thrown, because
there's a lot of punches going on in there. That's a flurry. I hope these guys don't wear themselves out before the 3rd round. See, now they're getting a little bit paced. Now they're kind of resting a little bit.
Yeah, you get the opening burst, and then
another right hand there by Papazian on Ware. Every time Ware comes out, he's throwing that right, and he seems to be hitting him with it. Another right, another overhand. Now Ware's working. He's trying to dig in. Trying to throw some downstairs and get him to drop his hands a little bit.
.25 seconds or so left in round 2, and we'll see if we get one of the usual sort of flurries here. Usually round 2 being sort of a feeling out round.
I think that Ware's starting to get more of a pace now, and he's starting to put more of a fight, throwing a little harder. Papazian seems to be a little bit stunned here. I don't know if he's kind of tired or what.
Yeah, the end of that second round, a little more maybe mutual respect almost.
Yeah, I think so.
From both guys, like, okay.
Equally strong there. I mean, there's a good finish by both of them.
Yeah, there doesn't, from the boxing side of it, there doesn't seem to be any obvious reach advantage or really footwork advantage. Both fighters seem very similar in their style, the way they're approaching the boxing,
Ware's not even sitting down in between rounds. He's standing over in his corner.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. He is over there kind of standing up. I wonder if, do you think maybe with some of your experience as, being around more of this type of fighting style, is it hard to keep yourself from wanting to kick or do something that's a little more,
They just have to stay focused on the punching techniques. They have to stay focused on their footwork.
What percentage do you work on that, typically?
I mean, typically it depends on who you're fighting, because you may fight somebody that's a lot stronger with their feet, so you got to use more kicks.
That's true.
Here we go with 3rd round.
But it must be quite a thing to have to be restricted almost in that way, to just using that boxing.
Discipline. It's a discipline to hold themselves back and not use their arms, not use their elbows, because especially the MMA fighters, they do a lot of holding and takedowns.
Right. Well, as you said, top of round 3, and if this is any indication of the night we're going to have, we've got a great bout going on here.
Papazian comes in. He's going really strong now. He's throwing that strong right overhand right. Ware seems to be coming back. He's retaliating. He puts his chin down. He's just digging in now. He's just really digging in. He's throwing the combinations. Papazian seems to be stunned. He hit him right with a straight left right there. You see that left hook? He just hit him right in the bean.
That left landed, and
he
as you
seems to
said,
be tired
he's slowing
now.
down.
I think he's a little bit stunned by that one. Papazian's almost on the ropes now. Papazian's trying to pull back. He's got him in a clinch. The ref steps in, he puts him apart.
It seems almost like Ware came in the first round with a game plan. He kind of, and now he's sort of back to that.
Well, he seems to be more of a technician. I mean, he's starting to set him up, and it looks like he's letting Papazian come in. Every time Papazian comes in, that's when he starts his counterattacks on him. Now Papazian's just throwing a few punches, and Ware comes in again with those combinations. He's really starting to work on Papazian's midsection.
Yeah, you can definitely see Papazian seems a little flustered. He's got sort of that red look in his cheeks, and
Ware looks like he's setting him up. He's thinking. He's looking where he's going to go. Papazian seems a little bit tired. He's trying to regroup. Papazian throws him another overhand, and he missed. Ware still has his footwork up. Now Ware threw the hook, and he missed. That was a good left jab there by Ware.
Dude, Ware landed another left as well.
Papazian seems to be throwing the combinations. He needs to get more of a technician approach and set him up more rather than punch himself out, because he's going to be tired by the time he gets to the fourth round.
Yeah, it's mostly an offense, not much of a defense.
Big flurry going here now. Now Ware comes in. Ware's digging in with the uppercuts, digging in with the lefts. He's going to the body.
Yeah, Papazian was able to actually land a left-right combo there, but so far Ware getting the better of the exchanges at this point.
Didn't seem like they had much power punch to him. Now Papazian just get hit with another right. It looks like both fighters are just kind of taking themselves a little bit pace now here. We've got 10 seconds left now. They're just really starting to try to put as much as they can in before the bell comes. Papazian throws that overhand right again. He missed. Ware seems to have his footwork down. Every time Papazian's coming in with that overhand right, he seems to be slooping. And once he slips, Papazian's throw a lot of energy into that, and he's missing. So it's kind of wearing him down.
Well, a lot of punches thrown for sure, and so far Ware, maybe I'd say at least 2 rounds I think he must have won. Maybe round 2 was a little closer.
I think round 2 was a little bit closer. I would probably definitely give him round 1 and round 3 so far.
If that's the case, and judged on the way Ware looked at the end of 3, Papazian's really in 4 is going to have to, like you said, maybe become a little more involved in technique, which again, sort of like the ring girls we have here tonight. It's all about technique. Ed Holmes always providing the best in entertainment for your dollar here.
Now this is the last round here, round 4. The final round for these 2 fighters. They're really, really good.
Certainly want to thank Jim Fitzgerald as well, our ring announcer tonight. He announced everybody else, but he's one of the best. And he always sounds great out here, in these fights. And he's one of the guys that's always here at All Star Promotions. And
it looks like Papazian's corner is telling him to kind of stay away from Ware's.
You're right. Instead of that sort of head down forward motion,
bulling in.
Right.
Now Papazian seems a little more calculated on what he's going to do. He's not. Now he's trying to set him up. Looks like Ware's just kind of pacing himself through this one. Papazian's got his hands down. I don't know what that's about. I mean, this is the 4th round. He really shouldn't drop his hands like that.
Yeah, I think Ware has not shown the kind of fatigue that would tell me he couldn't move in and land something.
Yeah, Papazian looks like he's going to have to throw a little more combinations if he wants to do any effectiveness here. Now he's coming in. He's trying to work with the overhand right, and it seems like he's just not doing much. He's hitting his glove.
Right, Ware's just stays down under that right and then comes in.
Ware's got that smooth right overhand right. It's very calculated. Every time Papazian comes in, Ware seems to be right there to answer with that overhand right and hits him on the right side of his face, the left side of his face.
Yeah, and is it just Ware seems to have more of a relaxed attitude now in the force. So, you know, Papazian's got to force something here.
Now he's got him on the ropes a little bit, and Papazian seems to be driving. He's got some strong legs. His legs are still very, very strong in this fight. Nice hook by Ware, followed by a combo, overhand right. He's got Papazian down. He's just hit him with about 5 different punches without any response or answer from Papazian.
You're right, at least 3
another
or 4
quick
points.
short hook by Ware, and he's setting him up. He seems to be tapping him at will now. Papazian seems to be tired here, and at this point, Ware's just coming in. He's hitting him, and everything he's hitting him with, he's tagging him with it. Another quick hook, another overhand right by Ware. Another hook, there it goes. He's still coming in, he's still driving. Papazian just seems to be sitting still there.
Yeah, not much movement.
Quick uppercut by Ware there too. This is definitely Ware's round.
Yeah, he's landing points.
Another right, another left. Look, Papazian seems to be tired. He's dropping his hands. He can't be doing that in this kind of fight. Now you see that leg, he almost came in with a kick right there. Ware turned and you see his leg come up.
If he starts to get a little funny in the head, he might throw a kick. You know?
Now they're going to the end of this round here. These guys are going to let loose on each other. Seems like Ware's coming, and Ware's just throwing a lot of combinations. Papazian's not answering at all.
Yeah, he's landing the combos, and you know,
that's the end of this fight.
Obviously, Papazian very, very conditioned and able to stand there, but
he's got a great amount of stamina to be able to take that for the amount of time he did. These fighters just showing exceptional sportsmanship now with each other at the end of this fight.
Yeah, I really like that. I mean, you know, this isn't really their main what they do, and for them to come out here and box, you know, and even do that's pretty cool.
Yep.
I'm sure Ed Holmes is pretty proud of that first fight of the evening. I'm pretty sure, though, at the end of the day, Terrion the Flash Ware took that down. I think at least 3 rounds. It's going to be probably at least a 3 or 4 point win.
I would say that's probably 3-1. If in fact they did give that second round to Papazian.
And with the punches thrown, I won't even try to guess. But if there was a number, it's going to be like 40-36, you know, something like that.
Something
for like that last round. But it's great to see those guys come out with that kind of heart, though.
Absolutely. Great heart.
Well, you can see Ware over there. He's almost he doesn't look, you know, too beat up or affected in his corner. Probably a good start for him. Papazian standing just right above us here on the ring. We're going to take it up now to Jim Fitzgerald and get the official results of this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We have our decision. Judge at ringside, Barry Druxman, scores the bout 39-37, while both judges ringside, Zachary Young and Alejandro Rochin, score the bout 40-36 in favor of our winner by unanimous decision, Terrion Ware.
So now we have a unanimous decision for Ware. It's no surprise he was just the aggressor throughout this fight.
Yeah, it seems the crowd agrees. You know, he had a little more of a focused game plan. You know, I certainly can't say that Jared Papazian had a bad fight.
No.
Both guys certainly conditioned and talented guys. But that will put one in the lose column for Ware. I'm sorry, in the win column for Ware and his debut. We'll be right back after this.